Good. What we're looking at today is technically the first gameplay video featuring Barioth in Monster Hunter World Iceborne, the new expansion coming out this September.
So you say technically, what does that mean?
So in this video, we're going to be showing off a little bit of a turf war. Now this fella here, this is Banbaro. That is not Barioth. Do not be confused. Barioth is the new announcement for Monster Hunter World Iceborne. He was last in Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate. So Capcom sent over this comparison video showing off how the model for Barioth has changed throughout the years.
So what's happening here is these two creatures don't ordinarily interact in the world. So the hunter's going after some popo, which are these like mammoth-looking things, to kind of use them as bait.
So obviously this isn't much. This is just a tease of the content that we have coming up throughout the month at GameInformer.com/Iceborne. We're rolling out features. You joke about this, Cork. It's every single day except for weekends up until like middle of July or so. We don't have, sadly, gameplay to show off more Barioth or even the Velkhana fight, but we will be sharing impressions on the Game Informer Show podcast, which will be airing this Thursday, so you can subscribe to that on either YouTube or the audio versions, wherever you listen to podcasts. We also have a rapid-fire interview coming up on Wednesday, which should be a lot of fun. And we're going to be launching all these features around 11 a.m. Central. Otherwise, yeah, let us know in the comments what you'd like us to focus on throughout the month. If you want us to answer any questions about our time playing the game, fighting Velkhana, fighting Barioth. It was funny, like, watching the developers trying to line up this turf war here, because it's like, they have created a pretty dynamic game. And so, you know, even Fujioka-san, the executive producer, is like, I don't know if this is going to work out. The monsters can be very fickle sometimes. I don't know here. But then, lo and behold, we have Barioth flying in and saving the day.
Our hero.
And so he can do like 1,000 points of damage here.
We've got some features coming up a little bit later, a deeper dive on him.
On July 8th, that'll be a text feature on GameInformer.com/Iceborne.
Yeah.
That'll go into like the history of Barioth's development, some of his moves, stuff like that. But in general, fighting him is interesting. He can shoot like a tornado. I believe it comes out of his mouth. But a lot of the fight is just him flying up, dive bombing you. He also is really great with his claws. He'll like jump onto the side of the wall, especially if you're fighting him in the ice cave. He's just all over the place, pouncing around.
He gets so mad.
Now, the developers are also key to point out, like, Barioth is the king of this territory, the Hoarfrost Reach, which is the new area for Iceborne.
That's an honorific, by the way. It's not a... There's no formal responsibilities that go with that title.
That's true. That's a